I'm going to teach you the Roofing Sales Rep Survival Schedule. Yeah, sounds like my book, The Roofing Sales Survival Guide. But in this video, I'm going to help you take control of your day so you run your day and your day doesn't run you. Because I know what it's like when you get started in this. You never really had to manage a schedule like this before. Maybe you just like showed up at the same place and did a job every day like I did. I was a massage therapist. You just like show up. And I didn't have to juggle like an appointment here, an appointment there, calls, follow-ups, admin tasks, estimate preparation, yada, yada. Like, gosh, juggling all these things was madness and the chaos was overwhelming. So we're going to jump into this, but hey, owners and managers, share this with your group chat and bookmark this video for every new hire, because it's one of the simplest things you can do to set up your team for success is to get them to control their day. And that, my friend, is what we're going to jump into. So welcome or welcome back. My name's Adam Bensman, and my passion is to help great people play their best game in sales, marketing, and business. So I'm so glad to have you here. Now let's jump into the Sales Rep Survival Schedule. Roofing sales is personal development in disguise, and the reward for growth is life-changing. I hope my content helps you create a richer life and bank account. All right, I'm going to outline 5 tips for you, and then we're going to end with 3 bonuses. So don't leave yet, because those bonuses are going to be really, really helpful for you. Okay, number 1 is you need to get organized in one place. Okay, so as crazy as this sounds, get a calendar. And what I recommend is a digital calendar. For me, I'm a Google guy, so I use Google Calendar. Okay. Now, I had a session we were running a leadership roundtable with some of our members, and like, I hate all these calendars and all this juggling. But guess what? As an organization for the owners and managers here, everybody should be on the same calendar so you can share everything and everyone's working in the same ecosystem, especially if you're booking appointments for people. Okay. So get on a calendar. I'm a Google Calendar guy because I can just pull out my phone and I live by my calendar. I know what's coming up, when it's coming up, how long it's going to be. So that's number 1. Number 2. All right, we're going to go in, this order may seem weird, but it's not. So tomorrow starts tonight, okay? What do I mean by that? Tomorrow starts tonight. I have started this habit I don't know if I could say day, but when I was my first year in roofing sales, which was in 2011, okay? So now, 2025, I still practice this exact thing. Tomorrow starts tonight. So at the end of my day, what I'm doing is taking everything I did, things I didn't get done, tasking them out, and previewing what's my day like tomorrow? Where do I need to be? How long is it going to be? And I'm mentally prepped. So what I would want you to do is every day when you end it, you're planning tomorrow that night. That's tip number 2. All right, tip number 3. Is to do what I call bookend your days. All right, now what do I mean by bookending your days? So if you've got, just for fun, you've got 6 a.m. I'm just going to put some timestamps here. Here's noon, and then let's just say this is 7 p.m. And for many of us, we run really long days. I know in my first year of the business, my day started about 6 and usually ended at about 9. That was a pretty typical day for me. I was busting my butt. But I also know that I had big ambitions and big goals, and I was able to 5x my income to go from 20,000 to blowing my 6-figure income goal out of the water in 8 months. And it took a lot of work, but it also took structure. And back then, just for fun, I feel like the old guy that's like, back in my day, but we didn't have CRMs. I was on pen and paper. I was doing this. I had like a physical book as my like planner, like totally different world. But anyway, my point is bookending. In the morning, I'm just going to give you an example. Like I'm going to take a chunk of time, and this is learning time. I know I'm writing really small here. And then after that, I've got my admin. Okay, so that's like my morning. That might take me up till 7 o'clock. And then right away, I'm going to have all of my calls. So these would be follow-ups as an example. And these follow-ups, you'll notice, this is probably, let's say 8 or 9-ish, the 8 to 9 window. I'm going to try to catch people on the way to work. And then I've got all my appointment time, all that. And then at the end, I'm going to have another chunk of time for admin and prep. So I know with bookending, this is what I'm going to do every morning. I'm going to have my learning time in the morning, and I still do this. I was in the gym today working out, watching Jocko Willink, watching something that my coach sent me to watch all about mindset and identity, and then also watching an Alex Hormozy video, which was really great on negotiating. Other days I'm listening to audiobooks in the morning. and journaling. So this is like still part of my deal. And then the admin is like getting prep for the day. So for example, this morning, my prep for the day was actually mapping out all the videos I want to film in order. And then I had all my calls. So I had my internal stuff with the team. Then I have all my production time, and I'm going to end with admin. And so this is what I mean by book ending, is you can like set yourself up for success because you're planned from the night before, and then end by getting planned for tomorrow to rinse and repeat. So bookend your days and save time, because if you run all the way to the last minute and you got to be at your kid's soccer game or football game at 7:15, you're going to show up there and be like, I forgot to write down that I'd call Peggy back. I never prepared the estimate. I never did this. So you got to have everything set up with book-ended time. Okay. Number 4 on my list is use tasks. Okay. The reason I love Google Drive is, Google Calendar is there's a task function. So I can either make an event or a task. And I stay organized by creating all of my tasks on each day. And then if something doesn't get done, I can just drag it. But I can click into that task, and I can even put in details like task, call Peggy back, promise to do X, Y, and Z for her, but whatever it is, got to drop off sample board, whatever. But my point is that all that's in one place, and it's really easy to be like, this is my day, here's my appointments, here's my tasks, and if things need to change, they can just get dragged around. And you can use this on Google Calendar, or I just want to make a note, or your CRM. If you have a calendar in your CRM, I'm just going to add that on there. You might. There's some that integrate. Man, there's too much tech for me to keep up with. It's like this CRM does this one does it, this one connects here, so whatever. My point is you just want it all in one place. Got it? Good. Number 5. All right. You want to end, this is important. This is really important for those of you, which I hope is the people watching, because I want to help great people play their best game in sales, marketing, and business. Okay? This is only a for great people thing, and that is, you want to end every appointment with agreements and next steps. This is really, really powerful. If I met with someone, I'm always going to summarize what we agreed on and what's happening next. Because it happens where you're going to be in there, oh yeah, I'll get that to you. And then you go on with your appointment. But guess what? By the time the appointment ends and you drove to the next one, you already forgot, and then you dropped the ball. And integrity is being your word and doing what you say you're going to do. And the easiest way to make money in roofing is to just do what you say you're going to do. And if you show up on time and do what you say you're going to do, 3/4 of the battle is already won. So end every appointment saying, hey, Peggy, great meeting with you. Here's our agreement. You are going to be talking with your husband. I'm going to be coming back on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Okay? Our next steps are that as I leave, I'm going to send a brief summary. I'm going to send you the videos about what you need to know about buying a roof, and I'm going to leave you with these sample boards. I'll see you at Tuesday at 3. Sound good? Great. So that's the agreements and next steps, and it helps me get mentally organized. This right here is the most powerful way for you to get your brain in the game and to provide amazing service. Now, get a calendar, start tomorrow, tonight, bookend your days with your admin, use tasks so you can keep track of everything simply, and end with agreements and next steps. I promised you that I had 3 bonus tips. Number 1 is it is very easy. Many of us in sales have people-pleasing problems where we overcommit. So to help, just include buffer time for your drives. If your schedule looks like do, just like to the minute, it's not going to work because things run long, people are late, they take longer than you expected. So just include a buffer time. And if you think you need 15 minutes to get from this appointment to this one, leave 20 or 25. It just is a smart thing to do, maybe even 30, so you can end that appointment, get in your truck, and organize everything. But sometimes to speed up, we actually got to slow it down. All right. So bonus tip number 1 is buffer times. Bonus tip number 2 is to use an AI note taker. Okay. Note taker. So there's a bunch of these. A couple of them, like check out Xero as an example. They will record the entire sales appointment for you. If you're not using Xero, there are tools like, let's see, what was the one on the top? Otter.ai is one. There's physical cards that you can keep. But these note takers are fantastic because when you end with the agreements and next steps, they got written. So when you have your book-ended days for admin, you can just say, hey, I'm going to pop this up and I'm going to grab this summary from my AI note taker that told me what to do. And I'll be like, hey, AI note taker, I'm going to just grab the end. What did I say was the agreement and next steps? And it will tell me, and I can stay super duper organized. All right. And then number 3 was my favorite Abraham Lincoln quote. And that is, give me 6 hours, okay, to cut down a tree. I know my handwriting seems to have gotten progressively worse today, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening my axe. I love this quote. Give me 6 hours to cut down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Brian Tracy's got another one, which I'll totally butcher, but like, what was it? It was like a minute of planning is like 4 minutes of execution. I can't remember the exact quote, but the idea is that when we slow down and get ourselves organized and manage our schedule, we end up producing a lot more. What tips did I miss? Drop a comment and share it with me. I hope this video helps you crush it. And if you're new and you need to make your very first sale, jump into this video and I'll see you in the next one.